Hi, Surabhi. Hello. Surabhi, can you do me a favor? Can you please share the link of this live in Sanhati so that people can join and get a quick access to it? Can you please do that? Yeah. Okay. Hello, Shrestha. So let's just wait, okay, for a couple of minutes. Hi, Ananya. Let's just wait for a couple of minutes and then we shall start with a much awaited topic. कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, right? We'll start in a minute. So gear up for a heated and controversial discussion about this topic because there is no point talking about something in a very hushed and sweet and quoted manner because when we are in a mental health, we need to know things as they are, right? So whom do we have? We have three people as of now, and I'm sure they will watch it later or join later. So, about in a minute, we will start. And I'll start with a question. So, to the people who are watching me live right now, I'll start with a question to both Shuravi and Ananya. Have you faced, I mean, I'm laughing even while asking this question because I know the answer is yes, but still, have you faced or this dilemma about what will people say in any point of at any point of in your life? Have you ever faced, those who are watching me live right now, have you ever faced a situation where you were actually you did not do something or you stopped for some time thinking that what will people say? Did this particular thing ever affected you in your life so far? Anybody who's watching me live right now. So, is it? The answer is either a yes or a no. Hi Zoya, thank you for joining. So Shuravi, Ananya, all those who are watching me live right now, Zoya, and I can't see any other name though. But have you ever been affected by, or have you ever thought that what will people say? This particular thing has stopped you from taking certain decisions or from, doing something. Has it ever happened? Yes or a no? So I don't know whether the thumbs up means a yes, or you can just type in, just write a comment. It's either yes or a no. And I hope I'm audible because I'm not using an earphone. Right. So I consider the thumbs up as a yes from people. So let's look at this. What will people say? और कुछ तो like लोग क्या कहेंगे, society क्या कहेगी, these kind of words, they actually form a syndrome. you know this syndrome is called the they syndrome, quote unquote they syndrome, or log kya kahenge syndrome, right? And whether you believe it or not, across the world, primarily Indians are afflicted more by this syndrome. So while there are people across the world who thinks that what will society say, but 90% of the Indians are afflicted by this they syndrome. The they as in, that's like a third person's pronoun. We don't know who they are, but this they can mean the they that you are aware of, or this they can also mean the they you are not aware of. But you, it is, it has affected us so much that it has started governing and ruling our lives in every aspect, right? So what will people say, what will they think, what will they do, like, what should I do, everything, it is affecting everything that we are doing, right? So the they syndrome. And well, it is in psychology, it is called the they syndrome, but I like to call it as log kya kahenge syndrome, because it is easier to relate with that particular concept. Now, I need to start this session with a reality check. The reality check is, what will people say, what will you do, like, how you should do. All these thoughts, this log kya kahenge, has actually ruined more lives. They have buried more dreams. They have stopped more smiles than any other diseases on this planet. So can you understand the depth of what, why we suddenly chose this particular topic of kuch to log kahenge? Because that is the impact of it. While people are, scared of covid, people are scared of anything else, any other diseases, but this disease of log kya kahenge, this particular disease has actually ruined more lives than any other diseases in the country, in earth, on the earth, on this planet, on this universe. Because and this is not now, it has been happening since time immemorial, right? So the thing is, what really surprises me is, although we are very educated, we are very, upfront, but everybody in our life, everyone in this planet have at least once been affected by log kya kahenge in their life. Now, my question is, why do you think that we get so much affected by what will people say? Why do you think that? So those who are watching me live, you can answer that. So why do you think people, we get so much affected by what will society think, what will people say? Why do we get affected so much? Because our every activity is governed by that, right? What we will eat, what we will wear, where we should live, whom we should marry, what, everything, our practices, our daily practices, everything is governed by log kya kahenge. So my question is, why do you think people are so much affected by what will people say? Why are people so much affected by it? What do you think? For some reason, I don't see any comments coming in for today. Not sure why. But anyways, you can just somebody just, you can type in and let me know that why do you think we get so much affected by what will people say? Anyone? Because I have my answers. I just need to understand, what do you think? Why do we get affected so much by what will people say? Anyone? Ananya, Zoya, whoever is watching me live right now. I think there's a technical lag also, right? So most of the time we have seen that, when we are, everyone is typing in, Ananya is texting me, you can't see it. No, I can't see it. I can't see a single comment. I can't see a single comment. The only comment I saw was Shurovi's comment. I can't see any other comment for some reason. Ananya is texting me. I don't know what are people typing in, because I can't see any comment. I will probably continue to say what I'm saying, and then maybe I can see the reactions, but I don't see any comments. But later on, I can see all of that, maybe. So the thing is, why are we so affected by what will people say? There are various reasons for that. Reason number one, I mean, it's more like a question. Are we looking for validation from people? This is point number one. These are all food for thought. You're not we are not looking for answers right now. But yes, these are various reasons because of which we get so much affected by what will people say. So are we looking for validation, just to think that whether we are doing the the right. So I see, for some reason I can't see the comment. Thank you, Ananya, for sharing the screenshot. So Zoya's comment, I saw that because of social approval, which Ananya has sent me in the screenshot. Thank you so much. But I think I'll just continue and I'll go through the comments later on. There is some network issue because it's raining heavily out here. So yes, social approval. Are we looking for validation? Because sometimes we are not sure about what we are doing, and when we ask two or three people and if they're agreeing with us, that means probably yes, I'm on the right track or not. So sometimes we are looking for validation, but always looking for validation might also mean that if my thought is not matching with theirs, they will try to snub me, they will try to stop my thoughts, they will try to stop my actions, and maybe something great was stopped or nipped at the beginning only. Another reason that we are looking for approval from the society is low self confidence, definitely. If we are looking for validation from others, most of the time it is because we have a very low self confidence or we are not sure about our actions. Not every time, sometimes we just want to discuss with someone just to see if we are on the right track or not. But most of the time, we have seen that when you're constantly looking for validation, emotional validation, or any kind of validation, there is some lack of self confidence. The third reason can be you're unable to make any decisions. There is a problem in decision making. That's why you always seek help from others. And that's why when others are intruding in your life or telling you what to do and what not to do, and they start ruling your life. So they come with a very small purpose of, or you interact with them with a very small purpose of help me with this, what do you think I should do? But the moment you give them away, they start coming in and infiltrating as many times as you want or you don't want, and they start ruling your life. And that's how the society starts creeping in. Yeah. Next is sometimes compromising. You have grown up seeing compromises in your life. Many of us have grown up in our family and seen compromises happening in our life between our parents, between our friends, families, relatives, and everything. So we think that just compromising is a good thing to do, and we feel that okay, if somebody else is also saying I should not do it, I would not do it. So that is another way of looking at it. And now, having said all this thing, we always blame on the orthodox society. The society is conservative, the society tries to rule us, the society tries to stigmatize our choices and everything. But we are also part of the same society, right? And if we are part of the same society, are we different from it? Now, just think for a minute, just think for 1 minute. Just the way you feel that the society is trying to manipulate and trying to rule how you should lead your life and what you should do about it, have you ever done the same thing for others? You might just say, no, I have not. Just think, we all have done this at least once in our life. We have done this. Let's accept it. Even I have done this, and everybody has done this, because and we all are a part of the same society. And sometimes we behave exactly the way we have been brought up, and we think it's a part of the, it's normal. It is only later when things start to become unjust for yourself, that's the time you start realizing, no, this is incorrect. And that's the time you start breaking up from the stereotype. Because if everything is going well for you, you would never question the society, because everything is working well. The day when it stops working well for you, that's the day when you realize that no, something is wrong with this, something is wrong with the stereotypical thoughts or these ideas, these concepts. I don't know if you're typing something, I'll watch it later on, but you can keep on typing in because I will go through the comments once I post the live. right? So this is a problem. We are all part of the same society, and we have all been a part of the same action group until and unless that society has, or those stereotypical practices have affected us, right? So considering that it has affected us, and now we have realized that it is not working, or what we have been told or how we have been brought up is actually a myth, is actually a farce. Now it is, we are now thinking kuch to log kahenge and logo ka kaam hai कहना, we should not bother much about it, right? So why we should not bother much about what people are saying? The first things first is, it's a lose lose situation. If you are accepting every time what people will say, or if you are going by what people's opinion about your life is, you are always in a losing end, because you are leading your life the way others want you to lead. You are not leading your life the way you want to lead. And what happens after that is, after a continuous practice of doing that, you tend to get frustrated, irritated, depression, anxiety, anger, these issues starts cropping in, and then it leads to more severe mental health issues. So it starts with a very basic thing, that accepting somebody's opinion about your life, but slowly and steadily it becomes like an epidemic, and it starts ruining your life from the very root of it, right? So it's a lose-lose situation, because you often, because the day when you're continuously listening and you're dealing with your life according to others opinion, you're slowly sabotaging your self-confidence, because you feel that you are not able to handle anything on your own, and that will make you more dependent on others opinion. It's like a vicious cycle. You're constantly in the cycle of taking opinion, becoming more dependent on them, again taking more opinion, again becoming more dependent on them, and slowly losing the control from your own goddamn life, right? So another thing is, at the very beginning you need to understand something. You don't sell ice creams. I say this, you don't sell ice creams. You are not here with vanilla, butterscotch, strawberry, blackcurrant, chocolate, pista, and all the flavors. So you cannot make everyone happy, right? So if you're trying to make everyone happy by accepting others' opinion about yourself, about your life, about how you should lead your life, then the only person who is becoming unhappy is you. Rest of the people are very happy because their ideas are getting validated. Now at the end, are they leading their life according to your opinion? The answer is a no. So why should you do that as well? It is great to discuss your problems, it is great to discuss your issues with people, to get some other perspectives. But you should have the concept of, or you should have the clarity of what you should do based on your situation, based on your thinking. You should not be leading your life how others want you to lead, because then you will be reaching a place where you never want to reach. Just imagine you are sitting in Uber and you have not, or an Ola, and you have not placed any destination. So from your home to, we don't know, and you sit in the cab. So where will you land? The place where you want to go, or the place where the driver wants to take you? Of course the place where the driver wants to take you, right? So if one day you suddenly realize, oh, this is not the place where I wanted to land up, this is the place where the driver wanted to come, just ask yourself, why the hell did you choose to sit in the passenger seat and not in the driver's seat? Just remember to, to know that whom to give what kind of access in your life. Because some people are actually, they want good for you, they really want good for you, but these people who want good for you, they will actually tell you that you sit in the passenger, in the driver's seat, I will sit beside you, I will tell you, I will let you know, but the steering will always be in your control. That's how you identify the difference between the toxic people and those who genuinely want good for you. Those who want good for you, they will never try to take the steering from your hand. They will want you to stay in that seat and drive for yourself. They will never want to take control of your life. But those who are toxic, narcissistic lot, they will want you, oh, it's okay, I will do, you will not be able to do things. And they will want you to, they will showcase, the farce is, they will showcase that you are like a princess, you are like a queen, and they want you to put into the passenger seat with the ulterior motive of robbing you of the independence of leading your life the way you want to. So always remember, kuch to log kahenge, right? So it is 1,000%, not even 100. It is 1,000% okay that people do not like you. Not everybody likes you. It's okay. It's absolutely okay. But it is not okay not to like yourself, not to like the way you are acting, or not to like the way you are right now. If you're not happy in the body, in the home in which you're living, definitely you will not be able to make others happy too. And first of all, if you are happy in yourself, if you're content, if you can, if you're that bubbly lot of you, then you actually, people around you will automatically be happy. I'll just give my example. I also have a lot of issues in my life, and people try to give me a lot of opinions about how I should do this thing or not. And there's a reason why they do it, because they have done something they want, the how society has prescribed, the pro forma that comes, like the Constitution of India. We the people of India have solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign socialist secular democratic republic. Just like this, they have been given a pro forma. If you're a woman, you should get married, you should have babies, you should also work because you have to be independent, you should also do this thing, that thing, you should do everything in this world, right? Now the question is, the moment they see somebody else with a different pro forma which is not matching them, oh god, they are threatened. They are so threatened that they either want to take that pro forma out of your hand and tear it off, because they want to keep the situation under control. Understand, they want to keep everything under control. Otherwise everything is new for them and they cannot handle that. They cannot see that, oh my god, how can that person be happy not following the pro forma, and I am still being miserable following the pro forma. And that's the reason why people keep on interfering and telling you how you should lead your life, right? Now, out of this lot of 90%, there are 10% people who are born without pro forma. And their pro forma is, every time I meet a situation in my life, I will deal it accordingly. I don't need a set rule for myself, right? So they are courageous, they love their they have self-respect, and they love themselves above everything. And trust me, if somebody loves you, if somebody respects you, they will respect you with all your choices. They will not respect you with terms and conditions. The moment they're respecting you with terms and conditions, there is serious problem in their emotions and in the feelings, or in their thoughts about you. So for example, somebody will only talk to me if I agree with certain decisions of their life, of what they have about me. I would rather choose not to agree with those decisions, because if I don't feel them correct, and have those people out of my life, because trust me, uh, the less shit you deal with, the less people you chill with, the less shit you deal with. That's actually a truth. Okay, so the price that you pay to make others happy is too expensive for yourself. So don't do that, never. So just remember, there are a few things that I've written, but what I was speaking was something which was always there in my heart, and I wanted to speak that out. But yeah, I will give you a scenario, because I think there are women and men both are watching, and now due to COVID we all have to do our housework ourselves. So there are two ways of leading the life. One way is to clean, one way is to always clean the dirt from your house, and the other way is to keep the dirt in your house. Either you clean the dirt from your house completely, or you keep the dirt in your house. So this OCD people whom we have right now here, the OCD is one. You don't like dirt, right? But you actually have dirts in your life, and you need a vacuum to be done in your life also. Now, let's say I have carpet in my home. Okay, so I can put all the dirt under the carpet and just consider, oh my god, my house is so clean. But all that dirt is underneath your carpet. remember, if you really need to take control of your life, you need to take out those dirt from the carpet, because you need to face it. You know why we put the dirt under carpet? Because we want quiet, we want to be at peace, we don't want any confrontation. That's why you put all the dirt in the carpet and sit on the carpet and kind of try to deal with it. The thing is, you can actually put all those dirt from from under the carpet back, out of your house for once and for all, and then have a clean house with a clean carpet and sit on that and meditate for good, 30 minutes. But do not simply just put everything under the carpet and have a wishful thinking everything is fine. We have to confront our problems, we have to confront the issues, the people who are actually taking out the peace from our life, because they need to know, dude, तुमसे ना हो पाएगा, let it be, leave it up to me how I should deal with my life. So cleaning, bring it all out and out and out and throw everything out once and for all. You do not need toxic people in your life. You really do not need. I have this 4-letter acronym that I follow in my life, NBSA. Because I can't see the comments, I have to say, otherwise I would have asked, who can tell me what is NBSA? So NBSA is no bullshit attitude. So no bullshit attitude is something which you should maintain in your life, through in and throughout. That is for yourself as well as for others too, right? So what will people say? Why do even I care about what will they say? That is their business, not mine, because no matter what you do, you will be criticized anyway. If you agree with them, some other people will criticize. If you don't agree with them, they will criticize. So whether you go left, whether you go right, whether you go front or back, or you don't go at all, you will be criticized all the way throughout. So why the hell do you even care what will they say? Because let them say whatever they have to. God has given you 2 ears, listen from one, let the other ear do the other responsibility. Only have filters. वो चाय बनाते हो ना शाम को, that chhanni, have those chhanni here. You need to filter things and put what is required inside your head and what is not required, that should stay on the sieve. You do not need to put everything here. Just imagine having a chai with all the chai patti. Your stomach will have indigestion. Just imagine how much indigestion you are having in your head. Oh my god, I can only think about it. Okay, so how you should lead your life, that is not something what others will decide, because it's your life and nobody's paying your bills. You are paying your bills, and even if somebody's paying your bill, listen to them for some time. But just because somebody is taking certain responsibility of yours does not mean they have a control of your life. You're not a bonded laborer. Always remember that. Okay, so don't go by the societal concept of boxing people so that they have in control. Just, there is no box. This box is a myth. They want to put in. Even during my Pride Fest, I said that people try to box people because LGBTQ people, they feel that they are not a part of the society. Because they don't have a box for them. Why you have the box? Just break all the boxes. Let people be people, for goddamn sake. And that is something which you need to remember. Don't try to fit yourself into a box that the society has prescribed for you. Just tell them, keep the box with yourself. I would rather stay outside the box and enjoy the entire world. That's why I was born in a world and not born in a cage. There is a difference, right? There are reasons. The universe has plans for me, so don't try to become the universe for me. All right, so listening is a great thing that you should do. Listening is excellent. Abiding is also good. But doing something which your consciousness does not agree, doing something which your conscience does not agree, is a crime. And if people try to make you feel guilty for listening to your inner voice, or for not sabotaging your voice, for not sabotaging your dream, sabotaging your self-confidence, you have a choice there too. And you know what is the choice? You have a choice of throwing something, either the dream or the person. And I think the second option, throwing the second option, is a better one. Right? So, what people say, log kya kahenge, this and that, bunk it all. chipmunk it all. Because what people are saying to you is less powerful than what you whisper to yourself. So what you whisper to yourself needs to be more stronger, more louder than what are people talking about you behind your back or in front of you or anyway. Just take control of your, of your car. Just move from the back seat to the passenger, from the passenger seat to the driver's seat, and then you would see that even Google, just imagine, even Google map, take left, and in the left there is a dead end. So if I have to blindly listen to what Google has to say, I will would have died by now. But I am not dead because I am using my conscience also. So where is this conscience going when I'm dealing with my actual life here, right? So don't take the dead end. You can see all these people, these toxic people are dead ends. You, no matter how much you do, you will not be able to reach your destination there. It will always remain a dead end. So take your path, carve your path. And when people are constantly trying to make the environment extremely vicious for you, there are certain practices that you can do. Definitely, meditation is important. And why meditating is important? Because it will help you to listen to the inner voice. Because there is so much of noise outside. You need to listen to what you want. And for that, meditation is important. Second thing is pursuing a hobby. Sometimes when people try to take away everything from you, just hold on to the thing that you can do the best. Hold on to the thing that you can excel at, or which will make you feel better. That will help you to gather your self confidence. Self affirmation is extremely powerful. Now what is an affirmation? An affirmation is something which reestablishes a thought in your brain. It rewires your brain into positive thinking. So if you there's a very simple exercise before sleep for 5 minutes straight for 21 days. If you say 2 to 3 statements that you want to believe in, let's say you can just stand in front of the mirror and say, I am confident, I have control over my life, and I will achieve my goals. Let's say these are the 3 statements you want to say. If you say this in front of the mirror before sleep every day for 21 days for 5 minutes, you will see a miraculous change happening in your life. Because self affirmation before sleep, it kind of programs your subconscious mind to work in ways so that when you wake up the next day, you will take action so that you can justify the 3 affirmation you said before going to sleep. So that is something which you can do. Always have a support network. There are people like you, me, and some other people who have been affected by this Kuch kahenge syndrome. So have a support network who will try to sit beside the driver's seat and help you take the control over the steering wheel. Just be with them, right? Read a book. For people who want to read a book, because if you don't have a support network, if you have nobody to trust, just read. Or it is important to read a lot, because sometimes when you don't have a person, the book will give you the necessary details or the triggers that you need at that point of time. Universe has this marvelous way of working. It gives you that one word which triggers and which tells you what you should do next. So read. You can also do gardening, because gardening is extremely therapeutic. When you work with the soil, when you play with dirt, that's the time you realize that this dirt is good. That dirt that you're dealing with, that shit you are dealing with, is not good. So you can understand that which dirt you can play with and which dirt you can stay away from. Playing with pets, of course, those who have pets, I think the extremely therapeutic thing is playing with pets, because these pets do not tell you, apart from food, they don't tell you anything else. They don't tell you how to lead your life. They just need their food. They just need you to take them for work and play with them for some time. And rest of the time, they are just yours. They are the loyal pet that you would have. So you can play with pets too. And most importantly, have a me time. Have a me time. You need time for yourself. You need to think about what you want to do in your life. You need to think about uh, who are the people whom you need to cut off. Have this invisible scissor. Don't be afraid of cutting off people from your life, because the if you keep on accommodating more toxic people in your life, it will start impacting your mental peace. It will start impacting the way your entire life schedule. So it's extremely important that you really need to understand what to deal with and what not to, whom to keep and whom not to. Just swiftly, you don't need to be rude. Now here I want to you know um, what should I say, stress on a particular topic. People think that they can just become extremely rude and insensitive, and that way people will stay away from them. Now, that's incorrect. That is extremely incorrect. That might be working for them for some time, and they think it's going to work for them for the rest of their life, but that's a myth. That's an absolute myth. I'm not asking you to become rude or insensitive, because then you will no longer be a human being, right? I'm not asking you to be just to think about yourself and become self-centered. But what I'm asking you is, have the sieve with you, the channi. You have to have that with you, so that you understand which one to keep, which one not to keep. Let them go. Just let them go. I can still have people in my life and not agree with their thoughts. I can still do that. For example, I have many people in my life. For example, my mother. I don't agree with most of the things they say, but that does not mean I'm rude or insensitive to her. That does not mean we are not cohabitating. We are staying together, but we can agree to disagree. And she has by now has understood that she will not get her way to me. So what you need to become is assertive and tell people that I will take those aspects which I find useful. Those aspects which I don't find useful, don't expect me to, accept all of that. So that is important. Being rude, insensitive, and thinking, oh my god, I'm a winner, is it actually being a loser? So keep that in mind also, right? So don't become insensitive in the process. Don't let these toxic people take out the worst out of you. Let the entire support network take out the best out of you. Just remember this. You always have choice. You need to choose that what you want to become, the best of you or the worst of you, no matter what life throws at you. All right. So, and to end my session, I would say that something which I believe, that is, people will always throw stones at a tree which is full of fruits. They will not throw stones at a barren land. So keep that thing in mind, that if people are continuously throwing stones at you, continuously they are tricking you or they are triggering you, that means you have a lot to give. आम के पेड़ पे ही लोग पत्थर मारते हैं, राइट? बिकॉज द फुल ऑफ मैंगोज, दे वांट टू टेक द मैंगोज. वो लोग जाके कैक्टस के पेड़ पे तो वो नहीं मारेंगे ना पत्थर. सो रिमेंबर दैट यू आर नॉट अ कैक्टस, यू आर अ फ्रूट bearing tree. Be happy with that. And next time when somebody tries to give you global gyan about how you should deal with your life, just say what you will say, that you will get to see in a series of reels. Because a lot of people say that आधे घंटे के सेशन में क्या होगा about कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे. Just to help them out, we will have series of kuch to log kahenge reels coming up throughout the month or so, slowly and slowly, like part 1, part 2, part 3. So that will have many tactics which how you should deal with. But whatever you do not become rude in the process. Don't let these people take out the worst out of you. I am telling you again and again. See me, I'll give my example. I don't let people decide how I should lead my life, right? But that does not mean that I have become rude in the process. And also, another thing, suddenly I remembered, don't argue with fools, okay? Never waste your energy arguing with fools, because they will give their idiotic logic, they will give you 1001 excuses. Don't argue with them. Try and explain once. If you see it's not going anywhere, just let it be. It's okay. They will think they want it, but what you want is your energy and your mental sanity. Never argue with fools. So I'll just give an example of this, because today is Guru Purnima and I heard it from my guru. So Sadhguru said once that one person was telling me that Sadhguru said that it happened in front of us only, that why you keep on saying that don't argue with fools. Sadhguru said, because you should not. It wastes your energy levels and you have better things to do. And this person says, no, you are wrong. Sadhguru says, yes, you are right. It's okay. And that's it. He did not indulge into any further arguments because he was a fool to the other person. So remember what kind of energy you want to invest yourself in, what kind of discussions you want to invest yourself in. Do not waste your energy with people who tries to drain out everything from you. Right. So on this note, I'm going to finish today's live. I hope this was helpful, and people who are going to watch it later on also, try and apply these things in your life. Just listening to it and not doing it will not change anything in your life. So use all these things in your life, and we'll keep on publishing various Kuch to Log Kahenge reels in the coming days. And to those people, to the few people, we'll meet on Sunday in person or virtually, and hope to have a very good weekend this weekend. So take care everyone, and always remember, कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना, छोड़ो बेकार की बातों में कहीं बीत ना जाए रहना.